That's what you
best
want.
thing that could
Who has
happen.
said that to you? Like who?
Other songwriters.
Other
yeah,
songwriters
yeah.
have come up to you guys.
I actually, Carly Pearce told me that.
No, she didn't. This new song, I Try to Ring On. This is such a sad song. I can't even stand it. It's so sad, especially if you're going through like a breakup or something. This is like, this is either going to be your best friend or this is going to be so sad, this song. But that's kind of what makes it great. But none of you guys, I can't imagine any of you guys experienced this song. Right? This didn't happen to any of you? Or did it?
So
Did this happen to you? Did you go try a ring on?
well, okay.
Hold on.
Let
Who
me
wants to talk
start.
first?
Back it up on like just if people are out there and they're living under a rock, this song Try to Ring On, this is basically about a relationship where this woman thought she was about to be engaged, right?
Yeah, basically.
And she was going to try rings on. She tried rings on.
She tried rings
Because
on.
in her head she was so confident that she was about to get engaged.
Because when you're in a relationship with someone and you've probably talked about the future, you really are like, this is the one for me. This is the person. This is my soulmate. And then it ends abruptly and you're like, well, what do I know? And so really that's what this song is about. It does have empowerment in it because it does say, I'm sure I'll get over you being gone. I just feel stupid. I try to ring on. It's like that realization of, wow.
You're going to be okay.
I really, how did I think that I had forever with this person and then now we're strangers? It's really just that like aha moment. I thankfully have not lived this song, but I've had friends who have, and I take inspiration from a lot of different places.
It's always so
Krista,
interesting coming from a duo where obviously not everybody's familiar with us on a personal level. Kendra's been married to her husband for almost 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
They've been together for 14 years, though, like high school sweethearts. She's been in a healthy, committed relationship. I obviously am the more relatable one. No, I'm just...
True.
Because you're single or because you're not married? What do you mean?
I've had some
shouldn't
ups
assume that
and,
she's single. I
ups
have no
and
clue,
downs
but-
in my relationships. But the thing is, here's the deal. I think if you're in a serious relationship, you do picture that forever with somebody. And I've never been engaged. I've never been married or divorced. But I have had someone tell me to go pick out a ring, go try on rings.
Really?
Yes. I have a picture of the ring.
Zach looks so sad
First of all,
right now.
shouldn't this guy, and hold on, maybe I'm wrong.
And this is also like I'm in a very healthy, good place. This is a while ago, so like it doesn't emotionally affect me anymore. But I can just be honest.
It
with
was a couple months ago. We're fine. No, I'm kidding. But wait, doesn't the guy go pick out the ring? Did your husband make you go pick out rings?
I had no idea when he was going to propose. I never picked out a ring.
But
I
you
kind
told
of
him
showed
what
him
you wanted.
pictures. Yeah, I showed him pictures.
What did you
of
want? Like
just
what?
like a beautiful, just like circle, classic ring is what I wanted.
Yeah.
But honestly, I wouldn't have cared. Like I just want to spend my life with Jared. I couldn't.
No,
have-
but isn't the ring important?
it is because it's a symbol of like your love and your life together.
You gotta get the ring right.
But yeah,
think.
I guess girls, which now I think this is bad luck. I've heard it is bad luck, so maybe this is why this has happened. But they go into ring stores and jewelry stores and they're like, oh, let's just try an engagement ring on and see how it looks. And I feel like that's pretty normal behavior if you're with someone you think you're going to be with.
It's pretty innocent behavior too. Also, I didn't even know what my ring size was because I had never really thought about it.
Like you got to know your ring size if you're going to get engaged to this person.
And I also just didn't walk into a jewelry store. I was told to go into a jewelry store and
Was he
start
with
looking
you?
at stuff.
No,
No,
he was
I
not.
was with Krista.
So, there's a line in the second verse that says, maybe I got carried away and baby, that's fair. But you can't call me crazy because you carried me there. It's like, hey, I
That's what
wouldn't
that
have done
means.
this.
That's where that line comes from.
I wouldn't have done this without your go-ahead to do this.
That's the truest part of that song.
But it's funny because everyone has a different story they apply to this song. A lot of people have been divorced. They physically had the ring on, for forever. And even if you didn't physically go into a jewelry store and try on a ring, you've thought about forever with that person. So it's cool how people from different walks of life, different stages of their relationship can kind of come back to this song and put their own story to it.
But where were you in this that somebody threw what was the kernel of this idea? Like who threw this out and everyone said, oh, that we need to write that today? Like who comes up with that?
Honestly,
concept?
our co-writer Pete Good had the title I Try to Ring On, and when he said that title, all of us in the room looked at each other and we said,
That's it.
Why though? It seems so crazy to me.
It's not even a short, catchy title like a lot of country songs, I would say. But we really trust these guys. Josh Jenkins, Pete Good are the two other writers on the song, other than Kendra and I. And we went through 30 titles that day.
So you were like, we just need to get going. Just anything.
Yeah, but also with those guys, we do take our time, and we don't even attempt at writing something unless we're all on the same page. Like, this is a cool idea. It hasn't been done like this before.
It was honestly more like we're not going to start writing until we all find an idea that we love together.
Which took probably a couple hours.
With these guys, it's like when we get to cutting an album, we have 10 to 12 songs max. So if we don't leave a write really, really excited about something or an idea, at least
it's not worth it.
It's not worth it.
Yeah.
So it's like we'll sit for a half hour, maybe even an hour to find the right thing, the right idea, if it's worth it in the end. And I know for some writes that doesn't always work, or for some groups of people that doesn't always work either. But for us, that is kind of how we work with these guys. And I Try to Ring On came to be, and instantly in my mind, we had so many friends going through breakups at that time, and that sparked.
So that's what you were using as inspiration for the song.
Yes.
And to me, that melody is kind of a unique melody in that verse. That's like dum ba dum ba bum. Like I can't quite do it, but jump the gun. Like that to me is kind of.
I just wanted that part of you going jump the gun.
Jump the gun. Like to me, that's kind of a cool melody. Like did somebody just come up with that on the fly, or did you have a melody and you were like, no, can we do something to make it stand out a little bit or to make it a little more interesting?
We wrote 2 different first verses before changing it to that verse. So yes,
and
we did not just stump.
Totally different, the verses?
Totally different. I think
completely different.
I would have to go back in my voice memos and look, but I think the first one was like a little more like poppy, a little more syncopated. Don't say rappy, but a little more just like rhythmic.
More punchy, poppy. This one was just more elongated, and I think Josh Jenkins was kind of humming something, and Kendra's so melodically driven over here, and she's the lead singer, so obviously she's going to want to have to sing this. It's got to feel comfortable for her voice, but she kind of took what Josh was singing and shaped it to her, and when we went down to the gun melody, it just all hit, and we're like, yeah, that's it. You don't always know when it's like wrong necessarily in a right, but when you all agree on something that's so cool, you know when it's right.
Yes.
Yeah.
100%.
Okay.
If you can all agree on the magic, then you know it's right. If there's someone in the right that's kind of like, I don't know, that does this not sitting right, then I think you got to fight for it yet. But the chorus came pretty fast. Like the kind of descending melody. I think I started singing something like that, and then someone had we flew to the sun, but that high didn't last. It didn't work out. I knew, it's just one of those songs we're so proud of, and we've had in our pocket for a little bit. You were actually in a relationship, when you wrote it. So basically you manifested maybe your own breakup at that point.
Jury's out. I may have manifested this breakup song in my actual relationship, but it's all good though, because
I feel fine.
It's fine. I feel nothing. No, but I kind of had pictured what I would feel like if my ex and I were to split.
Never a good sign.
No,
maybe
it's my fault.
When you start picturing that, that's the
looking back
now in retrospect.
No.
But and then we did. So this song came to fruition in multiple ways for me later on. But
sometimes love just doesn't work though.
No, and I like that this song, it doesn't really point out that there's a bad guy or a good guy. It's just, hey, sometimes people fall out of love.
It didn't work out.
Why
is this a song that you're proud of? Are you proud of the lyrics of it? Does it feel like a real country song? And it's like, God, like we listen to songs that sound like this now. This song is out and it's ours. Like what is it about it that you guys feel really proud about? I mean, it's a great song.
The storytelling, the melodies,
the concept of it.
It just feels so like complete, or just so like
so
professional
complete. Yes.
Nashville country singer. Like this is a good song.
I wouldn't change anything about it. I feel like we really nailed it from top to bottom, just looking at it from a song perspective. Also, to me, the best compliment I can receive is someone coming up to me and saying, "Hey, I wish I would have written that song."
And have people said that with this
yes,
song?
with Ring, they have, and I'm like, yes.
That's what
the
you
best
want.
thing that could happen.
Who has said that to you? Like who?
Other songwriters.
Other songwriters have come up to you guys.
I actually, Carly Pearce told me that.
No, she didn't.
Yeah.
Wow.
At Orange Theory.
And did you say, why don't we put out another version?
I said
with you on
I
it?
should have said, do you want to feature on this song? But I think I was too like.
Did she come up to you out of the blue and she go, hey, are you Kendra? Or do you,
so
or
no,
do you kind of know her?
we had kind of known each other.
Yeah.
And Pete Good, who produced this song, has also worked with Carly. He wrote "We Don't Fight Anymore."
Yeah.
With Shane and her, and I think she had reposted a little demo that we posted of this song, like the first time we posted it, just how much she loved it. And the next day I saw her at a gym class, and she came up to me. I mean, I was like sweaty, gross, like I was not cute in this moment.
How did she look?
She looked great. She was glowing. I was like,
oh my
how
God.
do you look so good after working out? And she's just, I don't know. I think she's an athlete, but if she's not an athlete, the way she runs, and I'm like, I do not want to run next to you. Anyways, this is besides the point, because
I think this is the point. This is
really,
fascinating. But,
she's really, really athletic, very athletic. But she comes up to me after this class, and I'm like, you're an angel, and I look disgusting. And she just said, that song that you posted, I love it so, so much. She's like, I wish that was, I wish I would have wrote that song. And I was like, is this happening right now? Like in this moment? I was really blown away because we're such fans of her and what she does. And I think she really writes a breakup song. She's one of the best at it in this town.
Yeah, so for her to look at the song.
Right.
Yeah. Was this before the song came out? Was this when you were just teasing it?
Yeah, this is just when we were teasing. This is right after we released like the first like little demo teaser basically of it.
Yeah.